Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Nick. This is WWE Down Under, and I am back with a video for the first time in a long time, and I'm hoping it is going to be permanent. It has been quite a while, I'd say. I don't even want to guess, to be honest. Probably over a year. I don't even think I can even remember what to tell you guys in regards to my Twitter and that sort of thing, so I do have to kind of look and remember. But yeah, as per usual, or what used to be usual, you can go ahead and you can follow me on Twitter. I believe it is twitter.com/WWE Down Under 101. I believe that's what it was. If you want to go and follow me on there, I do tweet during live pay-per-views and that sort of thing. Sometimes when I do have the chance, because I do work Monday to Friday and that sort of thing. But that's what I'm actually here for today. My first video back is going to be in regards to WWE Money in the Bank, which takes place tomorrow morning Australian time. It is about 2 p.m. Australian on Sunday, and the pay-per-view, I believe, would go live 10 a.m. tomorrow for us here. And I just wanted to give you guys my predictions on all the matches so far and that kind of thing. Ironically, I actually came back last night from Tommy Dreamer's House of Hardcore show, which was in Sydney. He brought a lot of former WWE stars and even some stars like Colt Cabana and people like that over to, I think it was at the Dome in Sydney Olympic Park. So that was really cool experience, and it kind of got me wondering, well, my channel was kind of lifting off a little bit, and, you know, I had some people that I spoke to on here as well, and I thought, why not? Let's bring it back. Let's see how things go. And so, well, I'm here now, and I'm not going to waste any more time blabbering on about what I've done recently and that kind of thing. So let's get straight into the predictions. Actually, before I do, I do apologize because I don't even know what I'm going to be putting on the video itself. Whether it's old footage of an old WWE game or something like that, I really don't know, because I actually haven't had time to record anything today for you guys. I will get to that soon. For now, probably in the next week, because I'm very, very busy with certain things. I will probably be uploading this video and a review of probably the week's WWE programming and that sort of thing. But I'll see what happens. So again, yeah, I do apologize with whatever is on the screen. But that's not what's important. What's important is what I am saying, and I'd like to hear all your thoughts. So if you want to leave a comment below on your thoughts on Money in the Bank and what you think is going to happen on the SmackDown Live exclusive pay-per-view, that'd be great. And of course, smash that like button, which would, it really help me out now as well, being back and seeing how many people have stuck around and that sort of thing. So let's get right back into, let's get into it, I should say. We haven't even started yet. So, first match is on the kickoff. Obviously the one that nobody really cares about, let's be honest here. It is the Hype Bros against the Colognes. It's the Hype Bros return, I guess, of some sorts. Their first match back since Zack Ryder went out injured. I don't really care about this match. I'll probably skip the pre-show, kickoff show, whatever they call it now. To be honest, I am working, so I won't be able to watch it live. I will have to come home and watch it, so I definitely will be skipping the pre-show, that's for sure. But I am going to have to go with the obvious here, and I cannot see the Hype Bros losing. I have seen rumours of a heel turn, and that's Mojo turning on Zack. But I think it will happen, just not tomorrow morning or tonight, whenever you're watching this, I guess, depending on where you live. I can't see it happening so soon, so I am going to kick the Colognes out the window and say the Hype Bros will be picking up the win in Zack Ryder's return match. And the heel turn will probably happen a little bit later on. So, yeah, pointless match, I guess, but it's the WWE, so there's always pointless matches. Let's move on to the SmackDown Women's Championship match, which is Women's Champion Naomi defending against Lana, of all people. No, I don't think anybody really saw this coming. We've had the promos kind of kicking off for probably a couple months now for Lana. If you have been following, to be honest, I have been following SmackDown. It is my favourite show at the moment. I think that's the same with everybody, with Road Dogg running the show, apparently, from what I've been told. So, yeah, it's been good. And Lana, she impressed me this past Tuesday. Well, it's Tuesday night. Well, no, actually, it is Tuesday over there. It's Wednesdays here in Australia. She did impress me. That move she hit, I can't even remember. I didn't think it had a name, but it was kind of like a sit-out powerbomb thing, if I remember. I don't really know. It's kind of like a spine buster. It looked really good. She kind of looks good. She's posted some stuff on Instagram recently of her working out and that sort of thing. So, you know, she's preparing. She's been preparing for this for quite a while. And I'll be honest, I think this is just a filler match. Kind of. before the SmackDown Women's Money in the Bank ladder match happens. Although, personally, that might happen at the start of the show. They might open the show with the SmackDown Money in the Bank ladder match for the women. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, in regards to the Women's Championship match, I see Naomi retaining. The only way I could see Lana winning is by countout disqualification. Something ridiculous like that. But yeah, Naomi should retain the title in this one. We'll move on to the tag team titles match. The Usos taking on, I guess you could say, the New Boys, the New Day, who are new on the scene on SmackDown, I guess. They did just make their big return. It's been hyped up for months as well after the Superstar Shake-Up, and they've been popped onto the SmackDown roster. So, again, I am going to have to go for the titles being retained by the Usos. I've really been liking the Usos lately. The Uso Penitentiary, it's been pretty good. I'm actually kind of looking forward to this match. The Usos, for me, are up there as the best tag team the WWE has had in a few months, and there's exciting times ahead with the WWE and just wrestling in general and tag team wrestling. The Young Bucks, of course, which I saw last night in Sydney. There's a lot of potential with certain teams coming up and that sort of thing. The Revival, of course, on Raw will be coming back soon. We kind of know what's going on with them. I'll explain that more later in the week. But yeah, I've been really liking the Usos, and we know the New Day can put on a good match. We know all three of them, whoever the two are, probably will be, I'm going to go Big E and Xavier, probably. It'll be a good match. We all know they can all put on good matches, so I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I am going to go for the Usos to retain the titles, just because, one, I think it's unfair on them that the New Day should just come in and, pinch the titles from them. I just don't think it's right. And it probably will not happen, so we'll just wait and see on that one. But I'm going to have to back the Usos on that one. I'd love to know your thoughts. Post a comment below what you think, Usos or New Day. I'd like to know if people think the New Day are going to pinch the titles straight away. It would disappoint me a little bit, as much as I do like the New Day. They're funny, they're cool, but yeah, I'm going to have to back the Usos on that one. It's going to be interesting to see how they work American Alpha back into this, because they just completely died. Like, they've put them away. It's really frustrating, because, there was so much hype for them. I think they put the titles on them too early. So yeah, we'll wait and see what happens with American Alpha. Moving on now, this is the match I was talking about a little bit earlier, the SmackDown Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, which I think will open the show. That is my personal opinion. It will probably open the show. There's been a lot of hype about it, and if you didn't know already, it is not going to be Becky Lynch versus Charlotte versus Natalya versus Tamina versus Carmella. There is going to be one more woman, apparently, added to this match. Now, I've been trying to search social media for the last half an hour, trying to find who announced this or where it's been announced, and stupid to me, everybody's probably laughing and throwing things at the screen right now and saying, how have you missed it? But I don't even think it was mentioned on SmackDown Live this past Tuesday, unless I fast-forwarded through it, which, to be honest, lately I haven't been fast-forwarding anything through SmackDown since I don't watch it live, because I really enjoy SmackDown compared to Raw. I've been pretty much fast-forwarding through the entire thing. So yeah, if I've missed it, I do apologise, but apparently there is a sixth woman in this ladder match. Nikki Bella, there were rumours of her, but that's been squashed completely, according to eWrestling News today. Asuka, yeah, probably not. She's involved in some pretty big stuff on NXT. I think it's really, really hard to decide. Without Asuka or Nikki Bella, I really can't determine who is going to be the other woman. The only other option is Paige, but I'm pretty sure last time I checked, one is still on Raw, because I'm pretty sure she was drafted to Raw. 2, she wasn't involved in the Superstar Shake-Up. And 3, I don't think she's a free agent like John Cena. So that's a bit iffy, but knowing the WWE, they won't even think about that, and they'll just pop her on there. So my bet is either Summer Rae or Paige. Oh, they're the 2 people I can really think of, or Eva Marie, maybe even. That could be pretty funny, but yeah, we'll leave it at that. I don't think whoever it is isn't winning the match anyway. I don't think. I am going to go for what is probably everybody's guess here, and that is Carmella. For me, it's either Carmella. The only other dark horse is probably Natalya, because I feel like she deserves another title run. But yeah, it only makes sense for Carmella to win this one. So I'm going to have to be backing Carmella in the SmackDown Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, which I'm really excited for. It should be good. Moving on, we have the WWE title match champion, of course, Jinder Mahal. Yes, Jinder, and I am one of those people who actually likes Jinder, who's actually been doing well. He's been a really good heel for the company. So he's coming up against Randy Orton, of course, the rematch. I think, what was the last Backlash? I think was the last SmackDown Live pay-per-view. Don't quote me on that one, but I'm pretty sure it was Backlash. And Jinder, of course, winning the WWE title, and Randy Orton now in his hometown of St. Louis, Missouri, will have his father, I believe. Who did he say was going to be ringside? I don't actually remember. I don't know if it was his father, Bob Orton. He mentioned a few people I honestly cannot remember, but he said there was going to be some legends and that sort of stuff ringside. So that normally signals that he's not going to win, and I am going for Jinder Mahal retaining the title. I think this will be before the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, so I will say Jinder will retain the title, and there will not be any cash-in on the champion after this one. I just don't think it's time for Orton to win the title back, because the crowd just doesn't seem to get into it when he is the champion. So Jinder's retaining on this one for me. And yeah, there will be no cash-in, I don't think, at Money in the Bank. So, on to the main event of the evening, and I do think it will be the Money in the Bank ladder match, the men's one, of course. Kevin Owens against AJ Styles against Baron Corbin, taking on Sami Zayn, Ziggler, and Shinsuke Nakamura. So Kevin Owens being the United States champion, I'm pretty sure I will still be feuding with AJ Styles. This is the face that runs the place. So as much as I like AJ Styles being my favorite on the whole thing, I can't see it happening. Nakamura probably won't win, I should say, rather. He is pretty new, so I do not see Shinsuke winning this one. Ziggler, maybe, but because he's already won it once, probably not. My bet is, well, I'll be honest, it was Baron Corbin, but I've been leaning towards Sami Zayn. I feel like he has been left out of everything. Completely left out of everything ever since he came to the main roster from NXT. Since he's come to SmackDown, I feel like he's getting a little bit more exposure, which is good. And I want it's kind of difficult. I want Zayn to win, but I also want Corbin to win. So I've got two options there. I'm probably going to say, knowing the WWE, Baron Corbin is winning the Money in the Bank ladder match. That is my honest prediction. But I'd be happy with either Zayn or Corbin. That's me. I'd actually be happy with any of these guys winning it. That's what's exciting about this, because they'd all make good Mr. Money in the Banks. Maybe Ziggler's probably the only one that'll disappoint me a little bit. As much as I like Ziggler, he's just getting stale. We all know that. Even though he's been a bit better as a heel, people are going to hate me on that, but I just feel like he still isn't there. It still just doesn't feel right. Kind of like when he won the title back at, when was it? I think the night after WrestleMania 31, I think it was. I don't even remember. Might have been 29. My memory's just not there at the moment. It was a big night. We all know that. But yeah, I'm going to have to go Baron Corbin winning this one, or Sami Zayn. But my main pick is Baron Corbin. Make sure you leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and just see basically what you guys think. It is a tough one. There's a lot of good competitors in that match. It just depends on where, I guess, the creators will want to go with it, the writers, and see what they want. The good news is it is SmackDown, so the right thing will probably happen. The right things have been going lately. SmackDown's been dominant. It's been much more enjoyable. I've been loving SmackDown Live. It's all I've been watching. Properly anyway. Raw, I've been fast-forwarding a lot of it. I'm kind of glad I don't watch it live. Both shows, I guess, because I can fast-forward through ads and that sort of thing. But still, SmackDown's just been so much better. Ever since, I think, the shake-up, chucking Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn was a real help. SmackDown Live, and obviously Shinsuke Nakamura was a must to go to SmackDown. If he went to Raw, that would have been a completely disaster. And I've been really liking Jinder as champion. It's going to be really good. The women have been taking over SmackDown too. Originally, everyone was like, oh, Raw's got the killer women's division, but Raw's been boring. Sasha's been relegated to Noam Dar feuds. Well, not anymore, but she was. Emma comes in. She makes her big return, and they make her tap out to the bank statement. So that tells you how Raw's going pretty much at the moment. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Money in the Bank, actually. I'm really, really excited. It's going to be a really, really good show. I don't know about you guys. Again, as I mentioned probably multiple times in the video, make sure you leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Who's going to win the matches? Who do you want to win the matches, of course? That's probably the more interesting thing with SmackDown at the moment, because there's a lot of good talent there, and I feel like anybody that wins the matches is going to be a good scenario. And the way they do it is kind of good. But anyway, I'll talk a little bit about what is going to be coming up on the channel, because I am back, of course, with videos. Hopefully a little bit more regularly as well. This week, probably not so much, but I will be a little bit more regularly. I'll see how I go this week. I'll see how this video goes, of course, with the response and everything like that. I do kind of want to eventually, I haven't really finished my setup in here, but I'm kind of wanting to make it look a little bit cleaner and that sort of thing, so it's going to look kind of good. When that's all completed, I will show you guys just quickly, even though it's nothing major like the big YouTubers or anything, but it's kind of fun. It's kind of been fun building it all up and that sort of thing. But yeah, actually, until then, that'll probably be it. If I did the videos a week ago, I probably would have done a vlog of Supernova, which I went to yesterday before the House of Hardcore show. But yeah, I don't really think I'll be vlogging anytime soon. I really need to get something to record those as well. So that's it, guys. That is it for I would just say my first video. I know it's not really my first video, but it's been a while. I'll be posting this one up later tonight. I've got to do all my graphics and that sort of thing because it has been a while and get back into the whole Photoshop thing. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll see how everything else goes. Money in the Bank tomorrow morning. Make sure you tune in if you are in Australia. 10 a.m. Eastern, I believe. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Tune in. It's going to be a good one. SmackDown's been killing it lately. I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. And I will see you guys in the next one.